Welcome back to OOTP 22. It is. Whoa. Shows how long it's been since I've been recording. Episode 10 here. So we're looking at the numbers right now as they are. Adley Rushman, been a beast. I said at the end of the last episode as I readjust the microphone, I hope that the sound quality is still good, that I'd be going up to the roster expansion date. We are here. We are 65 and 62. 9.5 out of the division. We're currently in third place. Adley Rushman has cooled off, but he's still been a monster this year. And we are going to be able to bring up two players right now. So, who do we want those two players to be? Well, I do think I want one of them to be a starting pitcher potentially. So, if we look through starting pitchers, Avila is interesting. But I don't like that he is a guy with extreme fly ball. Then there's Michael Ballman, who I would rather over Villa. Following him is Jorge Lopez. There's Julian Merriweather, which is somewhat interesting. And after that, there really isn't much. I guess there is Dylan Tate, but he's only got 35 for his stamina. There's Bruce Zimmerman, and really, that's it. So I think we go up, and we're going to go with Michael Ballman, probably the safest option, to be honest. I want to look at Bamboo Brad, one of my favorite Phillies. He just got ejected as we lost. And then there's Sono, who hasn't become the player that I've wanted him to become. He's struggled down in AAA, and yeah, I don't see us bringing him back. This was a bad contract for us. One of the bigger mistakes we've made in the series. I also have to bring up a second player. Well, don't have to, but I'd like to. And I really don't know what position I'd like to bring up. Maybe we could use a center fielder or just an infielder in general. So those are what we're really looking for. Willie Calhoun could do a bit of both. He's not a great fielder, which is the issue. I shouldn't say he's not a great fielder. He's not a good fielder. Gunnar Henderson, he's interesting. Caden Griner, maybe. Jahmai Jones, Austin Hedges, all here. We could bring up a catcher. There is Rio Ruiz. Don't see him being the guy. We still have King Felix down here. That's such a shame. And there is Josh Bro. I don't think he's the guy. I think we go with Gunnar Henderson. So yeah, that's what we're going to do for the roster expansion. So let's sim a few days, and hopefully we are going to be able to do some stuff here and fight for the wild cards. We're only a few games out, so let's actually sim today's game live. Let's hope that it doesn't take forever. It doesn't. So we win. So we're still 2 games out. We'll see where Toronto is. Toronto is the worst team in the division right now. Can we take another one against Luciano? No, we can't. And Austin Hayes has been suspended. So our next game is tomorrow against Toronto. Again, can we take the series? This is pretty big as it's saving the content right now. Come on, let's go, OTP. We'll be back when it's done doing this. We ended up losing that game 7-1. So we have a series here against the Yankees. Bad start there, losing 9-0. Can we please pick up a win? We don't want to lose 4 in a row. Oof. 15-2. 15-2, so we fall to 500. This is where we need to really make a stand here. Now losing 4 in a row and falling to 500. And there we go. 8 consecutive K streaks there by DL Hall. as we get the win 3-2. So our top guy stepping up. Our pitching has struggled in this, and that's really been a thing over, I think, the last 2 OOTPs. I didn't edit the game settings this season for pitching because I looked at the statistics. I'll just go here and I look at league leaders, right? And I mean 231, 267, and a 287. That isn't really bad when it comes to the top guys in baseball. But yeah, I can go into what's it called? Stats and AI, I believe. Yes, there it is. And I can edit a few of these, and I might do that to make it the most realistic possible. But of course, if I were to do that, I would wait until this season is over. So we have another game to finish up the series against the Yankees. Can we split it? We can, winning 7-0. Big W for us today. Adley Rutschman on fire. Miguel Sano up to 30 home runs. Jung-Ho Lee, he's really started to heat up after his slow start this season. Again, I predicted that he would heat up, and he has. So we're now back 2 games over 500. We lose 10-7, and then we win. Hunter Harvey, oh no. That hurts, because Harvey was having an awesome year out of the bullpen, but he's done for this season. So let's see, who are we looking at? Maybe Avila? I don't know. I really dislike that that extreme fly ball rating, which is why I'm hesitating to bring him up. Let's do it anyway. Okay, Pedro Avila, we're giving you a shot. So we're now, I should do that. So we're now 2 games over 500 to look at the pennant chase. Will that give us anything crazy? Yes. So the AL East Division, it shows all that. Okay. I'm trying to look at this to see if I can make sense of it. Let's just, yeah, we'll look at the wild cards. We're a half a game out of the wild card right now. And this is big because we're against Cleveland, which was a team that is also in the wild card hunt. So, final game against Cleveland. Can we take the series? Yes, no, maybe, so. Wait until the save is done. And we do take it against them. And Whit Merrifield is back and healthy. And we're not going to put him on a rehab assignment. We want him up here and now. Gunnar Henderson, you're going back down. So, not Hunter Harvey. Whit Merrifield, you are back. And in 1 week, we get Anthony Santander back. Ooh, this is all coming to fruition right now. So then we're going to make those decisions. Whit Merrifield, he's been out for a while this year. He's been out. We probably should give him a rehab assignment. But no, we're going to throw him right into the fire because we need him right now. So let's see. Are we in the wild card? We look, and we are half a game out of the Rays and 3.5 out against the Rangers. Do we have a series against the Rays or the Rangers? We have 2 series, which are 3 games, both a week apart against the Rays, and we look in October, we have nothing. So 6 games, so we got to stay in contention, and if we can take 4 out of those 6, I think we can take a wild card spot. So what I think I might do is I might just go right to those games. Since simming, we have done even, or actually, yeah, we lost 2 and we won 3, so we're 3 games above 500 currently, and we're in a solid place as I look at the standings by wild cards, and boom, so we're a game out, so we're right there with the Rays. We are where we want to be. We're in contention. We didn't fall out. And then what we can do is if we look, I did make one, I guess you could say it's a small move. I claimed Taro Estrada. I don't know why it's all batters, but yeah, he looks interesting. I mean, 65 contact, 70 avoid Ks, maybe 45 power. I know in real life he's a Yankees guy, prospect. He's a bit of a tweener with AAA and maybe the majors. So I like him in real life, and I think that he can be maybe a solid bench guy here. We also made one more small move as I'm gonna look at OPS plus, and yeah, it's been Adley Rutschman and Kyle Schwarber who's gotten to 40 home runs. But we brought back Anthony Santander off the injured list. I think his ratings are good. I think they're better than Ryan McKenna's, and that's why I brought him back and ended up sending down McKenna. But this is crunch time right now against Tampa Bay. Here we go. Game 1 against them. It is a loss. Okay, sorry guys that I had to leave there for a second. And this was a crushing loss. We lost 3-2 in 13. Hunter Renfroe isn't happy that he's not starting. Sorry, Hunter. You've been okay overall. Actually, no, you've been bad. You've only hit home runs. You haven't done anything else. You can't get on base, and your slugging is not incredible. So no, I'm not mad at you. Even though you haven't been lucky, you had a bad BABIP. No, stop. Okay? So game 2, we are 2 games out, and we win. Nothing earned, so we got a 23-game streak without a run by Terran Vavra. Or, what? Why did I just say Terran Vavra? Oh my god. No, it wasn't. It was Tanner Scott. 23 innings without an earned run. Good for him. He's been awesome as a lefty specialist this year. But no, we won that game. So the series is tied up 2-2 now. We're a game out on it. Let's see if we can tie it up and hopefully keep it tied, if not take the lead, going into our final series with them. So the game against Tampa, and we win 9-7. Very clutch. Very, very clutch right there. Indeed. Adley Rutschman back on fire. Let's see. Has anyone done something? Santander, he's gotten better so far. John Holy, no. Miguelson, no. More like Miguelson, no. See what I did there? He's been disappointing. I sent him to a 1-year deal. I don't plan on bringing him back. He's a guy that's hit home runs and hasn't done anything else. So that's not going to cut it, just hitting home runs. And DL Hall, he's improved a lot since the last time I really checked in on him. Bullpen-wise, David Robertson, he's been a okay closer. Since he's gotten healthy, we put him in as a closer, and Edwin has become the setup guy. Edwin's a monster. Like, he's been awesome. And he's here for another few years, so I'm real happy with Edwin. Then we look at other guys. Trevor Rosenthal, he's done his job in his role. Tanner Scott, we already talked about, he's been awesome. And Zach Pop, he's been good as well. So we go into this series with Casey. You guys notice that I say so a lot in these videos? As we lose 5-0, can we take the second game, please? This is not how we want to go out. Please let us split the series. Oh my goodness. As it is taking forever. Okay, we get the win. Now, are we still tied with them, or did they do real well? No, we're half a game out of Tampa now, as they're 76-72, and we're 76-73. Here we go, our final game of the series before we meet Tampa Bay again. Oh, goodness. It's loading. Or I'm saving the game. I'll be back after the save. And it's a tragic loss. So we are at 76-74. And Tampa Bay won their last game. This means that we're going to have to take 2 out of this series, or we're really done. We have to take 2 out of this series. So game 1 is taking forever, and a 10-4 loss in the 13th. 2 must-win games here. I mean, oh my goodness, we're choking late season. We do pick up a win. Taro Estrada. What are we going to do with Taro Estrada? I think he is better than Jun Ho Lee right now. He has struggled mightily this entire season. So we're going to have Taro Estrada come up and he's going to be a depth infielder for the foreseeable future. With this very rough series, we fall to 2.5 games out. We're not mathematically out of it. The magic number for them is 8. And we also have Minnesota to worry about. So it's going to take an almost perfect end of the year for us to really do anything here. I think that we will either fall to back 3 games or we will rise up to down 2 games after that. We fall back to 3 games, putting their magic number at 7. So it's time for the Nationals at home here in Baltimore. Game 1 is a loss. This is not the right time to be losing, guys. Game 2 is a win. Now, we are in the month of October. The season is pretty long this year in 2023. We're playing pretty deep into October. October 8th is when we go to. As, of course, every week we get a save. We'll be back. And don't you know, we lose the series, so we fall to 500. We're not officially eliminated, as Texas has also really struggled, which just kind of throws salt in the wound right now. 5 games out with 6 games left. We're going to simulate this empty day and see if we get eliminated from playoff contention. We don't. We are the last team, or the closest team to be eliminated. We need to win out. Simple as that. And we need them to almost lose out. Well, I mean, hey, that's the right way to start it. Did either team lose? It looks like it. So we're now 4 games out with Toronto as well. So division foes fighting for a spot. We lose. Might as well sim this game, because if we lose, then that's it. We win. So where does that throw us? We're out. We are out. We end 4 games out when we get eliminated. So here we go, just simming the final series of the year against the first place, I believe. Let me check that. Is Boston in first place? They are. So we win that game. So we are going to be 500 for the first time in this series. Will we be an above 500 team or just 500? Doesn't really matter right now. This final game taking forever because we get, of course, a trusty save. It's a 9-3 victory for us. And we get a 2020 player and the home run champion. So Kyle Schwarber, the home run champion with 42 dingers. And Jung-Ho Lee with 21 home runs and 20 stolen bases. Good for both of them. We do have the most successful year of this series by far. How many wins did we go up this year? I know it's a pretty big number. For some reason I thought it was bigger than 6 games. Shows the last time I recorded. But hey, I mean, our Pythagorean shows that we were actually worse than we ended up being. But 82 wins, I am more than pleased with. Adley Rutschman in his first full year in his second full year, was a beast. Really showing what he can be here in the major league level. Miguel Sano hit a very unimpressive 40 home runs, to be honest. Kyle Schwarber, 42 home runs, making me look like a absolute genius for signing him. But I do think he's going to opt out after the season he had. He might. If I was him, I would, right? If we look at OPS, we just sort it by that. Then there's Whit Merrifield. He did really good when he came over here for 52 games. Jung-Ho Lee, who we signed to a pretty lucrative deal for a long time. Hey, man, he did real good. He started off really slow, ended up being a 2020 player. We have $14 million for extensions this year, so just showing you that. Then Pedro Severino in a backup role. Roman Urias in a backup role. Enrique Fernandez was above average. So was Austin Hayes. Santander came on like a house of fire at the end there. He started off this season real rough. I had him down. He had a 703 OPS when I brought him back in like early September, late. Yeah, I think it was early September. And he was just on fire. Taro Estrada, not enough time for us. Only 9 games, 7 plate appearances, 29 at bats. Terran Vavra, disappointing. Disappointing year for Vavra after a surprising rookie year and a solid start to this year. Vavra disappoints. And then rounding it out, Hunter Renfroe, you're not going to be back next year. Thank you, and I will wish you the best in your future endeavors, Hunter. And that'll really do it for hitters. If we look at pitchers now, DL Hall, he was the ace of the staff, and yeah, he was our best pitcher, and I think he will only get better with time. Michael Bowman, when he was up here for the small amount that he was solid. Matthew Boyd was not good. Keegan Aiken, inconsistent, ended up being not good. Zach Lothar, a follower, better than his ERA showed, but not great. Tanner Scott, he was awesome out of the relief role. Sorry, oh my goodness. Nakamura was not good. Avila, he was better than his ERA showed. He had like 1 or 2 bad outings. Yeah, he had. So, right there, he had 2, 2, and 3, which completely just shot up his ERA. Then Paul Fry, he was solid. Zach Pop, he was good. Matt Andres in this role, he definitely surpassed expectations for us. Daniel Ponce de Leon, I still think he can be really solid. He was okay. Trevor Rosenthal, he did the job. Edwin Diaz was a monster. He was awesome, just Eric Gagne style right there. And then there's David Robertson, the closer at the end of the year, and he did fine himself. Our minor league guys, we just sort by the top guys by potential. Leon Lopez, not a lot of time. Camilo Doval, he was a Rule 5 guy. I do plan on probably just having him up next season. And then there are other guys like Jung Ho Lee, who was with us. Who was with us for most of this season. He was a beast there in AAA. I hope he doesn't become a 4A guy. But overall, that's it for this video and this recording. Next, we will show the results of the playoffs and do the 2023-2024 offseason. I'm CJ Ambrose 05 or CJ Ambrose saying see ya.